I want to go blonder. I feel like I'm just like in between.
I think it looks nice.
You like this color?
Yeah.
Okay. If Carson likes it. I don't hear it.
I know. The lady that does my hair, she's like, I think that you're blonde anorexic. I'm like, yeah.
You're like, she said what?
She's like, you're blonde anorexic. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fine with it. I'm happy that way.
Yeah.
Let me be.
Let me.
Okay, here we go. We'll start the clock.
Okay.
So straight through here.
No commercial?
No commercial inserted. Can you do that?
Yeah.
All right, I'll outro into that camera. So go ahead when you're ready.
Okay. Hello everyone and welcome back to Millennial Life. I'm your host, Laura Odegaard, and today we have a really special guest. If you've been wondering any questions about the current real estate market.
Stand by. You're in his shot. So
Oh,
start
shoot.
again.
Okay.
Just hang back there.
I have to remember not to lean forward.
Right. All right, let's pick it up again. Go for it.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Millennial Life. I'm your host, Laura Odegaard, and today we have a very special guest. If you guys have been wondering any questions about the current real estate market, then I have got the perfect person for you. Let me introduce you, Carson Angel.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me.
Hi Carson, how are you?
Good. Good. It's great to be here.
I'm happy to have you here. So Carson and I have actually been friends since
Kindergarten.
kindergarten.
Yeah. So long.
Kindergarten. I can't
Yeah.
even like tell you guys how much life advice I have gotten from Carson. Carson has like the wisdom of a 3,000-year-old.
Oh my
person.
gosh. Not even. It's just so fun to bounce ideas back and forth. So it's fun to have a good friend like you.
Oh. So you are into real estate now.
Yes, I am.
How did you get in?
I just always was watching $1 Million Listing and all those other shows, and I thought, why not do something along those lines?
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of fun, and it turns out that it is a lot of fun
Is
too.
it really? Because I always watch $1 Million Listing and I'm always wondering, I'm like, they make it seem so easy. Like they
Yeah.
show up at this beautiful house and it looks flawless and they make the sale, they get the commission, and bada bim, bada boom.
Yeah, by the end of
Is
the
it like
episode.
that?
Not at all. I mean, some of the stuff that you see that's going on could take up to 9 months, a year to sell
Oh, wow.
a home that is of that caliber.
Wow.
And so it's really funny that they package it all up into a 45-minute episode.
Right,
Yeah.
it is. So now what is sort of like the stepping stone, or how do you get up to, you know, selling the multi-million-dollar homes?
Yeah, so you have to work up and just build a clientele. I mean, you know, you start with the lower end stuff and then you kind of build a rapport, you get more clients, and then you build up to the bigger stuff.
Well, now let's go back to getting more clients.
Yeah.
How do you do that? What's the strategy? What works? What doesn't?
So it's all about networking. Wherever you are, you just have to be talking to people. You have to be handing out your business cards. You have to just really be on 24/7, no matter where you are. So it is a lot of work, but it pays off in the end. And it's a lot of fun too, so.
I can only imagine. What are your networking tips? And okay, so now how do you deal with networking as someone who's so young? Because you know the homes. Because tell everyone where are you a realtor at?
La Jolla, California.
A very nice area. So the
Yeah.
homes are obviously very expensive. So now how do you get people to trust you with their business with an
Yeah.
expensive market like that?
It's just all about confidence, honestly. Some people are just looking for the it factor. And so if they trust you and they trust what you're conveying to them, then they'll trust you with selling their home. It really doesn't matter what age you are. It just matters at how confident you are in presenting the material.
I feel that. I definitely can relate, because even when I'm asking for something as simple as, like, you know, if I'm at Sephora and I'm asking, you know, what cream should I use or what shampoo should I get? I totally agree. I think that the confidence is so key, because if someone's like, oh, you could use this one or that one or this one or that one, it's like, I don't know. But if someone's like, no, this is the real deal, it's the best.
You'll believe them.
Yeah, you just feel more at ease.
Exactly.
And, yeah. So speaking of believing people, Another thing that you do is you were an actor for a long time.
Yes, yeah, it all kind of ties in.
It kind of does. And has your acting helped you in the networking and the being on, as you said?
Oh, definitely, definitely, because you're gonna meet some people that you really click with, and then you're gonna meet some people that you don't know exactly where you're gonna stand with them, just
Right.
because some things might not jive, but you have to always just present yourself in the best way possible and just be energetic and be happy, be up. And then that in turn will pull something out of them that will make you guys click somehow. You'll find common ground, and that's the really important thing.
So one or another, no matter how
Exactly.
how awful someone is, you just gotta suck it up and find the common ground.
Yeah, yeah. And common ground is, it's a stepping stone, so you
I
can go
agree.
to something else.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
So now, how did you make the transition? Because you're acting, and then you went into real estate. Did you always know you wanted to?
Oh,
Or-
of course, yeah. So when I was in college, when we were at Mira Costa, I took a couple real estate courses, but then I kind of put that on the back burner when I went to UCSD. And then I graduated and I thought, well, let's just go from here. And
Why
so
not?
I took a weekend course, bing, bang, boom. I got my test on a Monday and passed it. So
On the first time?
yeah, oh yeah.
Because I've heard of a lot of people, I have a few other friends that, were interested in real estate trying to get in, and they did not pass on the first time, nor the second, nor the third.
Yeah, I was really lucky too, because I always have test anxiety. Midway through, I was like, oh my gosh, it's all downhill from here. But it's so funny. They hand you a letter at the very end and they don't want you to open it till you get outside the building. I was
Why?
so nervous, just because I guess they don't want you to distract
Other people?
Yeah.
Oh, I can imagine that's a real mess.
Yeah, yeah.
If everyone's opening it up and,
Yeah, and so you're going to get a big reaction either way, if someone fails or if someone
Right.
passes.
Of
So
course.
so I think that they want the big reactions out on the curb rather than
outside and far away from them. They're
Yeah.
like, we don't want anything to do with it. You failed, that's on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you passed, and that's on you. So
Yeah.
They're like, you celebrate on your own.
Yeah, so thank goodness. Yeah, it was the pass.
Did you do anything to celebrate when you got your test back?
I think it was close to Passover time
Oh,
around
okay.
then. So it was just a nice little family dinner after that. So
Oh, how nice.
yeah, some nice Manischewitz to kick off.
Nice.
The good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of celebrating, like I said earlier, I've known Carson for many, many years, since kindergarten. And I know you like to celebrate.
Oh yeah.
So, in celebration of Carson being in LA and coming on the show today and having a chit chat, I was going to see if you want to celebrate with a martini.
Oh, of course I do. Do you
I
even
knew
have to
you'd
ask?
never say no.
Yeah.
All right, so this is our amazing sponsor. This is Spa Girl Martinis, and they're awesome because they are low-calorie martinis. There's only 800 calories in the entire bottle.
Right up my alley.
Right up both of our alleys. I'm into it. And this one is my favorite. This is pear. It's delicious. It's pre-mixed. It's
Yum.
perfect. So I'm just gonna pour us some cocktails, and we can
Get this party on the
Get this party
road.
started. Yeah. It's Friday. We're feeling good.
There's no better day than Friday,
Business is booming. Okay, so now I want to talk about the market. So what is
Yeah.
going on with the market right now?
So right
And
now.
explain it explain it to someone like me who's not in the business. I don't know much about real estate. I don't know how things work. What are the things that you need to know right now if you're looking to buy or sell?
Sure, yeah. So right now it's
And here you
really
go.
thank
Cheers
you
to
so much.
Carson.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, so good.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So right now the market is doing really well. It's really a seller's market.
Okay.
So people are really getting top dollar for their homes
Mm-hmm.
right now because not only is the market doing well, but inventory is very low at the moment.
Now, what does that mean? There's just not a lot of homes out there?
Yeah, there is not a lot of homes for sale. We do.
In the La Jolla market?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
got
and
it.
in the greater San Diego area
Okay, got it,
also.
got it.
I mean, places are going. They'll put them on the market. 5 days later, they're sold. They're
Oh,
going
wow.
for over asking price.
Wow.
So it's really competitive.
And why do you think that is right now?
Because I think that a lot of people are seeing San Diego as what it truly is. It's been kind of.
Which is amazing, if I'm a bit biased. Carson and I are both from San Diego. We love it. It's the
It's-
greatest city.
So much fun.
You can't beat it. I'm sorry. You just can't.
You can't.
I love LA though. I do love LA.
But yeah, people are really
Yeah.
finding out that San Diego is such a hidden gem, and they all want to move there for one reason or another.
it.
I mean, it's a vacation town that we grew up in, and now other
We're
people
familiar.
are finding out the secret.
It is. It's a
Yeah.
great spot. So what is your advice to anyone looking to buy
For anyone looking to buy,
right now?
I would say get out your checkbook, move quick, because things are going fast, and just look at what is going to be a safe investment, because they said within the next like 3 to 5 years that the market will be taking quite a,
A dive?
dip.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And so you're going to want
And
to
do they have any reasoning behind that? Is there any way to, you know?
They had said in our biz meeting that whenever there is a recession,
Mm-hmm.
it reaches the threshold that of the last recession,
Oh.
but it goes 25% higher. So
Okay.
right now we're at the threshold of the last recession.
of the 08 one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have about 25% more to go before we hit the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
So,
it's going to dip a little more.
yes.
So prepare.
Yeah,
Got it.
definitely. But buy in the places that you know are going to hold their value.
San Diego.
Yes.
Yeah. You can't beat it by the beach.
No.
It's always going to be valuable down there. I'm not a real estate expert, but I do know that it's
Yeah.
always valuable. I love it. Well, Carson, thank you for telling us about real estate. But
Of course.
this is Millennial Life, and I want to get down to the real deal. Why you're here. I want to know about your millennial life.
Sure.
Okay, so I want to ask you a few questions, and this is just sort of about you to get to know you and to let our audience know a little bit more about Carson Angel.
Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
So, Carson, are you a morning or night person?
I am, you know, it really depends. Some days when I'm really motivated to get up, I am on first thing, 6 a.m. Other times, I really do feel like I come alive at night. So it just depends on the day.
I can see that. I think I'm definitely a morning person when I'm going on a trip. When I'm going somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely a morning person then.
Yeah.
Day-to-day activity, yeah, I agree. Kind of depends.
Yeah.
And do you prefer phone calls or text messages?
That one, I really like phone calls. I like the personal interaction. I'll even FaceTime some people.
I love FaceTime.
FaceTime
I
is
love
the
FaceTime.
best.
I always FaceTime people. You know what I'm always surprised by though is when people answer a FaceTime and it's clearly not convenient. Like they'll answer a FaceTime when they're like on a run or something, and I'm like, you could just text me. It wasn't urgent. I'm like, I'm just
yeah.
hanging out.
Yeah, I know. People will answer. They're at a concert or something
Yeah,
like
I'm
that.
like, you didn't
It's
have
like,
to answer then.
yeah, it's like put the phone down. Enjoy your life.
I agree. I
Yeah.
totally agree. Do you use any dating apps?
So was on Tinder for a little while. A disaster. So
Oh, I feel like everyone who has been on Tinder has at least one disaster story.
yes, yeah, I've had a couple. So
Any good ones? Any funny ones?
oh gosh, just pretty tragic, honestly. Yeah, Tinder not for me. I'm more old-fashioned. I like to meet in person, face to face.
Nothing
I
beats
think,
meeting in person.
Yeah,
It really doesn't.
yeah. I think that it's so fun.
It's the best. What is your life motto?
My life motto is just fake it till you make it, because
Oh,
everyone else
cheers
is
to that.
everyone else is doing the same thing. So, you know, you just got to play along, and you really find out that a lot of other people don't know what they're talking about.
You know what? I agree so much, and I feel like in becoming sort of an adult and like being around other quote unquote adults is that I've realized that most people really don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
They really don't. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. They're like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing either. And I'm like, oh, okay, now I don't feel so dumb.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I love that. Because, you know, most people, when you ask them their life motto, it's something very inspiring. But I really am into fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you
That's a
make
good
it.
one. What's your favorite emoji?
My favorite emoji, well, funny you ask, because I really am not even into the emojis. The
I know you're
biggest
not.
thing-
I feel like I send way more emojis than you do, and then our conversation just me with emojis, and Carson's like, haha, okay. Let's move on now.
I will just send like the little winky one
yeah.
with like the, you know, and
But
it's
you-
not
but you-
really the emoji.
But you do the old school one, like the semicolon and the parenthesis.
Yeah, I know. I'm really early 2000s with that. I need to catch up.
Hey, no, you want do your thing. Whatever floats your boat. What is your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve is flakiness. I cannot stand flakiness. If you're
I
going to
feel you.
commit to something, be there. You know,
I agree.
If you say that you're going to do something, it's like giving your word. And so just follow through.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's very, very mature.
Yeah.
It's a very mature answer. Would you rather have coffee or tea?
Tea. I am definitely a tea person. Have plantation mint every
Oh,
morning. Yeah.
fancy.
Yeah. Two tea bags. Yeah.
Fancy.
And,
Now, what's plantation mint? Where do you get it? What's in it?
it's just Bonds, nothing
Oh, okay.
fancy. Yeah. But
old Bonds.
yeah, it's mint just wakes me up in the morning. With
I
a
do
little
love a good
honey.
mint tea with
Yeah.
a little honey. Yeah, especially when I'm sick. Do you ever make lattes with it? a little
I
milk?
I would put like some soy milk in
Yeah,
it
that sounds
sometimes.
good.
That would make it really good.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
What is your favorite cocktail?
My favorite cocktail, Moscow Mule.
Oh, I love
the
a good
way.
Moscow Mule.
Yeah.
But I also love a good pear martini.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
How many hours a day do you spend on social media?
So I would say probably like 2 to 3, just
Okay.
because especially in real estate, you're always looking at like other agents' pages, seeing, you know, like comparing, seeing.
Now, do you have one social media for your private, personal life and one for your real estate?
I don't as of yet.
Are you planning on doing
Yes,
that?
yeah.
And now why would you want to separate, business and personal life? I mean, other than for obvious reasons.
Yeah, because you just want something that's more polished, that's showing the products that you're trying to promote rather
Right.
than you at a party 2 Sundays ago. I mean,
Yeah.
no one really cares about that when
True.
when they want to buy a home. So
True.
you need to keep
Yeah,
them
and with
separate.
those filters, you can put a nice filter on any house and just really spruce it up in your Instagram.
Exactly.
Do some staging, take pictures.
Yeah.
Speaking of staging, do you do the staging?
No, we don't, but we know a lot of people that do. So every agent has like their go-to stage
That's their
person.
go-to.
Yeah, and so some people really have their contacts that they love to call up, and
fun.
yeah, and they're really good at their
See, now
jobs.
when I watch, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. So when I watch $1 Million Listing, I always feel like the open houses, they look pretty fun sometimes.
Yeah,
Sometimes they look like a total dud, and sometimes they look pretty much like a party in someone else's house.
yeah.
And is that real? Is that what it's like?
It really is. It really is. Some days it can be really quiet. I almost think, should I go out on the street corner and flip a neon sign to get people in here? And other times, there's no problem getting the foot traffic in. And
Wow.
it really depends on where the house is situated,
I
too.
could see that. I could see that because I've never really been in the market to buy a house, but every once in a while, if I see there's an open house, it's sometimes fun just to see what the houses in your neighborhood look like or down the street or whatever.
Yeah.
Just to see what's out there.
Of course.
I feel like real estate agents probably don't like that. When people just kind of come in to look.
We call them the looky-loos.
Looky-loos?
Yeah. They're fun, but you can usually gauge out who's
Yeah.
a serious buyer and who isn't. So, the more the merrier. Stop by.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
All right. Well, I'm coming by your next open house then.
Perfect.
I'll bring my own martini. Don't worry.
Okay. Sounds great.
Okay, and last question. If you could switch bodies with anyone for a day, who would it be and what would you do that day?
Oh, it would definitely be Brittany.
I knew it.
Oh my gosh. And
I
would,
love her.
I think that I would just throw it back to like the good old 07 days.
Britney
and,
Spears 07. I like it.
Yeah.
Good
and,
choice.
Yeah, swing by the Starbucks and really give the city a run for their money.
With the Mercedes with one busted out headlight.
Oh, yeah.
And just cruise.
Yeah.
Some Cheetos, a Frappuccino.
Yeah, maybe a nice cigarette hanging out the window.
Just
make
live
it
life.
classy. Yeah.
I love it. I love Brittany. I love you. Thank you so much for coming by the show. I had
Thank
so much fun
you.
chatting with you.
So did I. It was a lot of fun.
All right, and where can people find you if they want to contact you for buying a home?
So you can find me at through my email, carson.e.angel@gmail.com, or with Pacific Sotheby's International Realty in the La Jolla branch.
Excellent. Well, Carson, thank you so much for coming. And everyone, thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time here on Millennial Life. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wonderful. All right, stay there. We're going to do a quick outro. You do a quick say your name. You know, you're a broker at Sotheby's. You just had a great conversation with Laura on her show, Millennial Life on Focus TV. We talked all things millennial, brokerage, cocktails. Check it out. Into that camera.
Okay.
And just stay into the camera at the very end. Go ahead. You let her rip.
So again, it's Carson Angel with Pacific Sotheby's International Realty. I just had a great convo with my good friend Laura Odegaard on Millennial Life. It was so much fun, and hope you guys tune in to catch it all. Thanks.